Football fans are known for their passion, dedication and the emotion that they bring to the game. In Australia, soccer may not be regarded as a national sport or be as popular as it is in other countries around the world. But here in Western Australia, football fans are certainly just as dedicated to their soccer team. This is the Glory Army.
You know, there's a grace and a beauty about football when it's played well. The movement off the ball, the quick passing, the distribution of the ball from one side of the field to another, the way goals are manufactured and created. The fact that you can have one team dominate a game, but still not necessarily be so far ahead of the game that the other team hasn't got a chance. There is drama, there is impact, there are personalities. For me, and for indeed so many countries around the world, there is one major sport, and that is football, the round ball version.
90 minutes, 90 emotions, as they say. You feel elated when we score, we feel gutted when we lose. A draw is just as much as a loss. But when you win, the feeling's just euphoric.
You wait for every game all week. Yeah. As soon as the weekend's finished, you're waiting for the next weekend to come.
The camaraderie that you get between your mates at a game, it's not on par with being in the services, but if you can imagine that sort of mateship, that's what it's like.
Going to see Perth Glory, it's the fun and the excitement and the party atmosphere. The football is good, but it's not as good as the English Premier League, obviously. The reason I come here is for party, the mates.
I think on any match day we're worth at least one goal. You get an 18,000 crowd, we're worth, I reckon, two.
I think there's definitely an impact that the crowd can have. I think it can be both a positive and it can be a negative. On the one hand, if things are going well and you've got a crowd that's buoyant and joyful and singing on your team, that can be a huge benefit.
Something like that, it's rarely seen in Australian football. Obviously now with I-League, a lot more clubs doing similar to the Glory Shed. But when we started, it was excellent for the players to see that many people actually coming to the Glory Shed and actually supporting the team.
Every home game they act as like a 12th man and really boost us on the field, but also for the opposing supporters, they get their fair share of stick, so it's a fantastic environment for us.
There have definitely been occasions that I've seen games where the team has been rather flat, and then one thing has happened to ignite the fans, to get them excited, and suddenly there's a different atmosphere, and because of that the team picks up on that energy and becomes a far more formidable force on the field.
I think there was a streaker actually the other week. Fantastic. I think we were losing 1-0 and we weren't playing too well, so that sort of got the crowd going a bit.
This is our first match. So far so good, there's been no trouble, so how come you'd be killing each other at this stage?
I was commentating on a match in England for ITV, and there was a full-scale riot. It was Brighton fans who were protesting at the fact that they didn't have a ground to play on, and the politicians weren't helping out, and they were very frustrated, and there was a full-scale pitch invasion.
There is one component of the language which we're working on.
It's good now that the shed has calmed down a bit, because they were a bit, a few of the choice words they were singing, so it wasn't good for the kids.
Sometimes it's not good when they swear, but it's like exciting when they cheer and everything.
That's part of their culture, you know. I think to cut that out would maybe be losing part of the culture or whatever. Look, I'm sure the families in that aren't happy, but you can't please everyone, can you?
They're fantastic. I don't have an issue with them because I used to come when I wasn't working here before, so it's a different atmosphere obviously in the shed compared to the other sides of the ground. They're all having fun. Maybe they can tone the language down a touch.
Few people that are idiots, really. Most of them are really good, so it's only a few people that stuff it up for everyone else, really.
It's mainly language. There's never any violence or anything. Just a bit.
What we've done is we've sent an email out to all our members requesting that they refrain from using the C word. 99.9% of our guys don't use it because they know we have a strict code in our club that you don't use offensive language like that.
People saying that they actually swearing with the opposition goalkeeper hits the ball or trying to hit the ball, they're swearing you fat bastard or anything like that. So they're trying to get away from that and trying to actually sort of put the music on top of when they're just about to say that. I mean, it's ludicrous. We become this country now becomes so politically correct. It's not fun.
Because there's not a lot happening on the field all the time in soccer, the crowd sort of really has to create an environment that's exciting, and I think that's really special. When you look at some of the games in England and overseas, I think there's an unbelievable atmosphere in those stadiums, and it's something every footballer wants to play now.
It's a game that unites. It doesn't matter whether you're rich or whether you're poor. Everybody can play this game, and you can play it to a very high level.
These guys serious?
Yes!